guests. We've had people like Richard Arnold, Julia Bradbury, Richard, Myleene Klass, who's here today. Great stuff. Great stuff. No, it's wonderful. Myleene Klass.
Still in work.
And this is your last day here. I know that it's your first week, and don't you dare be too busy to come back again.
I thought you were going to say, don't you dare mess this up. It's the final. Thank you. I would love to come back. Thank you.
All right. Brilliant stuff. So,
shadiest as of a beach, for example. It's there, Giles.
Brilliant. Anything fascinating?
We have another 7. We have leashes.
Yes.
And Queen Susie has something too.
I'm not sure I like this queen bit.
You are the queen.
Teasels.
Teasel?
There as well. Yeah, you can have those, but also they're tall, prickly plants, and they've got very spiny. Odorize is fine, but Andy, there's no odorizer. There's no.
Bad luck indeed.
I'm going to startle you by saying that's exactly what we got, and that's it. That's where we're resting.
Anything else?
Gloria.
Nothing
That's
else.
it?
Well spotted. Very good.
Very good.
Yep.
Well done. Well done. What?
7 hiding in there as well.
Yes.
Abdomen got an 8, so it doesn't really matter.
No. Anything else?
Nothing else, no.
Nothing else. Thank you.
Parazon, yes, that's all about glass making.
I see.
It's the round glass ball. That's
Happy on both counts?
Glass making, yep, very good.
Right.
There's also pianos in there.
Why not?
Why not?
Anything else?
No, 2 very appropriate musical terms.
Very unusual young woman, talented, but also, you know, exotic in a way. And you came from Norfolk, not a county known for exotic things, I would say.
I think they'd disagree with that. But,
Go on.
I grew up in Norfolk. I've got a mum from the Philippines.
Yes.
And my dad from Austria. But they settled in Norfolk. And I mean, obviously, everyone thinks their upbringing is normal until they look back, and it was quite unconventional looking back. So my dad, he had a diving business. He was a salvage diver. And so my doll's house would be a decompression chamber. It was almost such an ink to put a diver in, but yes, it was quite an unusual way to grow up. And later on, I went to sea with him because he was also in the Merchant Navy. So my job would be, as the ship's writer, I would help keep the log, and that's where my love of astronomy started off, because he would show me how they'd use sextants and how the sailors of old would guide themselves via the stars. So it was a nice way to grow up. Well, it is, but at the time you don't appreciate it. I didn't appreciate living by the sea. I didn't appreciate all the... any comment my dad would make to me always had some other sort of sea connotation or naval connotation. You're like a ship without a rudder, that kind of thing. But now I look back on it with a lot of humour.
So sort of heavy suits, or was he with
like
tanks?
the Kirby Morgans and all sorts. Yeah, again, in the garden, my job would be to move all the bricks that would be the weights that the divers would weigh themselves down with. And then again, I would build like Wendy houses or dolls' houses with it. But again, a nice way to grow up. Before that, he was in the Royal Navy and later the Merchant Navy. So I got to see the world, the trade route. And I think that's probably why I feel quite nomadic and why I want my own children to travel, because it opens your eyes up to everything.
Oh, broadens the mind, absolutely.
It really does.
Absolutely.
It does indeed.
Great. Here, any more pie men?
4.
4 pie men.
4 pie men.
Went to market. Anything else? 2 cottons. And in the corner,
3
cotton?
Cotton, and just for 5, motet, which is a piece of sacred coral.
Argosies.
My dictionary poised. I knew something good was coming up here. I'm pretty sure it's in, Giles. I don't want to keep you hanging on desperately. Yeah, an argosy, it's a literary term. The plural is argosies, and it's a large merchant ship, originally one from Ragusa, which is now... How are you spelling that?
I think it's like a Hawaiian hut or something.
It is. It's an ancient Hawaiian temple, actually, more than E-I-A-U.
Now then, Myleene.
We're just in the corner on that.
That's it?
I was trying for hurrah without the second H, but that wasn't there, so we failed. Talking about this, know that one of the first signs of a high temperature is very, very flushed cheeks.
Ah, what do you make of that?
You'll like this one, Nick, I think. A manganese...
Exactly the same. I think a mangonel's a 2-year-old, though.
That's
very true.
Throwing
A great
liquid
distance.
hurt. And the improvements?
Not really an improvement, did we?
No, we have a
Toddies, hot toddies.
Well, Andy, all I can say, competitor.
Cheers,
and now then, ratings, Myleene, and of course, the queen of dictionary corner. You join us back. So